You guys like bleach? Hey chat, do you like drinking bleach? Hello! As you guys know, I'm actually a huge PlayStation fan because I grew up with it, so I always have a slight bias towards PlayStation, but even I can't excuse this BS, okay? Even I cannot excuse this. Like, what? Physical disc production ending in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles? Literally, what is the point of a console then? Could you imagine that? But hey, you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. Am I right or am I right, fellas? Either way, let's watch the video.
I wasn't around to witness the extinction of the dinosaurs, nor
Well, I was, because I'm clearly that old. At least chat would like to believe that.
was I there to see the death of the final saber-toothed tiger.
Man.
But boy howdy, I am lucky enough to be here to witness the extinction of physical games.
That is awful, by the way. Like, what? Legitimately, what is the point? You know what's fun? Awesome pause face. Awesome pause face. The perfect pause face strikes again. Either way, you know what's really nice? Not really nice. You know what's really funny? The ad that Nintendo published legit on the day that PlayStation dropped this. Did you guys see that?
I've been looking for you. Do you have it? By the 9.
By the
Excellent
9.
work. I knew I could count on you.
That is so funny. That they just dropped that on the day. Either way, yeah, apparently that's coming to Switch too. That's pretty cool.
I swear, Sony treats physical media the same way the Men in Black treated people that witnessed alien activity. Get the
They don't
neuralizer out. Look
exist.
here. No such thing as discs. There's only digital. They have now just driven the final stake in the vampire's heart, the evil menace known as physical media. They have announced that they are ending physical production in January 2028 for new games releasing on PlayStation consoles. For those
You know what's the worst part about this? That stock actually went like up by a few %. Because investors think this is a good thing. I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here.
that don't know, this means there will never be a physical disc for a PlayStation game, even if it's not a first-party title, because in order to even have a physical game on Sony's platform, it has to go through Sony. Thus,
Right.
there will no longer be that green light, that thumbs up that lets you make a disc for their platforms. It is only digital going forward. There is only Zool.
That's awful.
It's unhinged insanity because this comes only days after Sony just pulled over 500...
The movie thing, yeah. But, okay, just to have some nuance here, if the license runs out, I don't think Sony can do much, or people can do much, because the people already agreed on their TOS that this would happen. It sucks, don't get me wrong, I think this is awful. I think if you bought it, you should be able to keep it. You paid for it. They could refund people. I do agree with that, actually. They shouldn't sell stuff they don't own. Also true, also true. I just think this is just a very situation where Sony could have done better. Because licenses ran out. Because in the end, I do wonder how it is with, like, other streaming services in that case. Like, Amazon Prime, for example, where you can, like, rent/buy a movie, right, on Amazon Prime. If their license runs out for it, do they remove it? Like, I'm trying to, like, compare to other services right now because I don't actually know how that works because I don't rent digital movies. I think buying digital movies is dumb. They remove it also. Like, even some paid accounts have ads now. That is ridiculous, true. I rent digital movies. I think they keep removing books. Bro, that is awful. And I don't like it at all. I'm not for it at all. And yeah, stop killing games is, like, really important for that exact cause.
Movies from customers' accounts that they paid for while offering no refunds for it. So customers had 500 movie titles that have now just fizzled into the ether, into the fucking back rooms, and Sony says, suck our d-. You don't even get your money back. So you paid for limited access to these films. You rented them fundamentally, even though you were under the impression that you were buying them and owning them. But
which is crazy, because often, I don't know how it is with Sony, in this case specifically, but I know for Amazon Prime, again, you can rent it or you can buy it. The only option I ever did was like renting one for like 24 hours because I don't need to own a digital movie. I don't. At that point, what am I doing, right? I think that's dumb. But also, I forgot where my point was going. Let's go back to the video.
Because of this digital landscape, you don't own anything. You are paying for a ticket that gives you access for a set amount of time, depending on the companies or depending on the licensing. The
Awful, awful, awful. You'll own nothing and you'll be happy.
movies are getting pulled because of a licensing issue with Studio KoAlan,
There
but
it
it's
is.
Sony's platform, and now all the customers that wasted their clams on it have nothing to show for it. It's just a void. It's blank now.
Imagine buying so many movies and spending so much money and just losing access to it. Like, at that point, like, what's the point? What about if you had the movie downloaded, right? Because I'm very sure that for not gamer subs, bro. I saw this gamer subs in the background and I was thinking, gamer subs. Gamer subs. Either way, sorry. Got Kitsunero for 10% off. Oh, speaking of gamer subs, wait, actually, small segue. There's going to be a Bleach gamer subs thing. Give me a second, let me find where it is. Do you guys like Bleach? Hey chat, do you like drinking bleach? Well, look no further. Today, on the 3rd of July, Bleach becomes available on gamer subs. Wow! Now you can drink bleach and get energized. Using code Kitsunero, you will save 10% off and support me directly. Charlie's face for this beautiful. Either way, I did this properly, okay? Thanks, KoAlan. What was I saying? I don't know. The segue completely destroyed me. Let's go 10 seconds back because I can't remember what I was saying.
Because of a licensing issue with Studio KoAlan, but it's Sony's platform, and now
Might want a disclaimer, some people can't take a joke.
Disclaimer! It's not real bleach!
all the customers that wasted their clams on it have nothing to show for it. It's just a void. It's blank now. You will own nothing and be happy, and Sony shamelessly makes this
Yay!
announcement in light of that, while also announcing that they're shutting down the PSN store.
Oh my god, right, that happened. Bro, I didn't even know that the PS3 store and the PS Vita store were even still there. I did not even know that. That was news. I thought they were gone.
For PlayStation 3 and PS Vita, meaning hundreds, if not thousands, of digital games that existed on those platforms are now gone forever and not preserved because there wasn't physical copies of them.
Which is generally a big problem, which is why Stop Killing Games is such a good thing, right? But the same is happening to Nintendo with, like, the Nintendo DS. Like, the Nintendo DS store, I'm pretty sure, is, like, down. Unless you own the game, then you can still download it. But you can't buy anything anymore.
They were just digital titles there. So they are genuinely right in your face, hitting Fortnite emotes on
Sorry. I didn't mean to pause,
ass,
sorry.
laughing and goatsing in front of you, showing like, yeah, you will own nothing and be happy. Look, we just took down this store, revoking your access to these games that you paid for. They're gone, Buster, and there's nothing you can do about it, Slime. Not even the Dragon Balls could wish these back into existence.
Okay, now we're in trouble.
Shinron is powerless against PlayStation. But let's not
Now we're in trouble.
get too rambunctious off rip. Maybe they've got a really good reason for it.
Right,
In response to
sure.
shifting trends in consumer preference, new games will be released on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. Oh, shifting trends. You mean like how
Trends? What trends? I'll be for real, as someone who loves collecting things, right? I love having the physical product of a game. It feels like I own it, but I don't actually, you know?
when GTA just announced with no physical edition, people were rightfully fuming, pointing out how awful that is in light of everything that's happened in this industry, where you can just have your access to the things you purchased revoked at any point in time.
Awful.
So if you don't have something physical, you literally own nothing. You own the idea of something.
You'll own nothing, be happy.
It's imagination. SpongeBob and Patrick in the Box imagining that they own their games right now when it's digital only. So if anything, the shifting trend in consumer preference is swinging back the other way to preferring physical media because of how bad this whole digital-only has been. As consumer preferences and the broader entertainment industry continue to shift away from physical disc to digital, physical game disc production for all new games releasing on PlayStation consoles will be discontinued in January of 2028. Also, again, a load of barnacles, this is horseradish. People are wanting more physical now. Like, for me personally, I've been a big advocate of physical media for at least like the last year and a half,
Same.
if not 2 years, because of...
I've always loved physical media. I always did. I do enjoy just owning the product because it's something. It's like I have it. It's mine. I can look at it. I can touch it. I hate Sony. They banned my account for 3 days for saying scumbag in a Battlefield 6 match. Damn. That is some, bro. That is so sensitive. What the hell?
This trend that we've been seeing of just losing access to what you've spent money on. You're buying nothing. You are not buying anything. And they're just dangling their dicks right in front of our faces. Ubisoft unapologetically said consumers need to get more comfortable not owning their games. Like, how...
What? Nah, bruh. Ain't no way. This shit makes me mad, man. This is, bro, like, if I stated my truthful opinion on this, I'd get banned, so I can't do that.
How can you possibly be supportive of this? And people aren't. Like I said, I think the preference is shifting away from digital in light of wanting more physical. Following this date, new games will be available on PlayStation Store and at retailers in digital formats only. This transition has no impact on games that already released or will be releasing prior to January 2028 in disc format. Also, something worth noting, this doesn't... Like, they're saving a lot of money on not making physical games anymore, but it's not going to reflect in the pricing. The games are still going to be $70, $80 games.
It's ridiculous how much more a game, by the way, costs on the PlayStation Store. Like, it's genuinely ridiculous. Like, I will always prefer buying a game, if it's available on the PC, to buy it on PC. First of all, it's cheaper. Second of all, it looks better on PC. Third of all, there's nothing. Steam is just superior, honestly. Like, third reason, Steam is superior. Like, it just is. I do like PlayStation, okay? I've been playing PlayStation games since I was a kid. It's like the console I grew up on alongside Nintendo, right? But this is sad. This makes me sad. It really does. It really does make me sad. Like, what are we doing?
Games. So, like, you're still getting slapped around with the pricing. It's not like this is going to bring down the cost of a now spiraling out of control industry.
You know why they're doing it? Because they know that people that don't care will still buy the games. Because, yes, there are people that will just buy the game digitally. I am at fault of this too at times, because it's just, like, easier access. It is indeed easier access to just buy it digitally and just be able to just run it whenever you do without having to, like, physically get up and put a CD in. It is easier, but completely removing the option of actually having that CD is ridiculous. So I'm guessing it's just because it saves them money. Like, legitimately, I just think this just saves them money in the end. I don't think people, the average person, cares about this. Unfortunately.
Fun fact, almost 85% of the PS5 library is digital only, with no physical counterpart. This ranges from games that are $1 to $100, meaning Sony's claim that 85% of purchases are digital is a false equivalence.
Damn, right. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Like, of course, most of your things will be digital if most of your games... Like, of course, most of your sales will be digital if most of your games are digital. Like, damn. F you, man. Stupid Sony. Stupid Sony, man. Why are they like this? I just... Bro, like, especially with, like, GTA. Like... Bro, GTA must have known, like, you will not have the physical. Like, there's no disc, right? There's only the... You only get the what's it called? I forgot. I can't English. The box. The box that comes in. Not the key. No, I'm not talking about the key. Like, the thing that holds the CD usually. The case, yes, the case, thank you. Like, with GTA 6, you only get the case and the code. And that's ridiculous. At that point, why are you even getting a case? Like, what is the point? I just don't know. I just don't know. To be honest, I blame Rockstar. I don't know if they're at fault for it, though.
This is a natural direction for Sony Interactive Entertainment to adapt to consumer trends as the general preference for digital media significantly outpaces physical discs. This transition will enable us to align more closely with how most of our community prefers to access and play games today.
Yeah, again, false equivalence, because most of their games are digital anyway, right?
We'll continue to prioritize our resources to drive innovation on how players can access games and provide choices as to where players prefer to purchase new games. Whether that's at retailers or the PlayStation Store, we remain committed to delivering a world-class gaming experience to our fans, and we thank you for your continued support. Hey pal, you just blew in from Stupid Town? If you are a digital-only platform, why the would anyone choose you over Steam? Like,
Legit,
genuinely.
like, genuinely. Why? For the exclusives that aren't even good, which there are barely any of, which are usually only PlayStation first and PC later nowadays. Like, I'd rather just, like, wait half a year rather than paying, like, extra.
You have a worse store. You shut down your stores too. You literally just shut down the PS3 store and PS Vita one, so people wouldn't even feel comfortable buying from your store, considering at any point in time they'd have to be like living in fear that you're going to swoop in like the boogeyman and take away the things they bought. You have a much weaker store in terms of titles than Steam, so why would they choose you? Like, yes, it is more expensive to build a PC that can handle, like, you know, more high-end gaming, but there are solid entry-level PCs out there, and yes, while PS5 is cheaper than that right now, I imagine the PS5 prices are going to go up as well, reflective of Xbox price increase. I think that's the writings on the wall. There's going to be a price increase pretty soon. So eventually
Very likely. Everything else has been going up. PlayStation went up. The Steam Deck went up, right? And the Steam Machine unfortunately launched with a really high price because of red prices.
Gap's not going to be that big in terms of like price discrepancy between PS5 and PC. And again, PC has a much more robust catalog of games to choose from in the digital-only format with Steam. So why the would anyone ever even consider shopping exclusively on the Sony PlayStation Store?
Yeah, legit, man. The only reason I played anything on the PlayStation, because my PC couldn't handle running VTube Studio alongside big demanding games. That's legitimately, like, most of the times the only reason I boot up my PlayStation nowadays. It's so sad.
After you keep going scorched earth on physical media and taking away people's products that they bought, thinking that they owned them. Like, the way they're treating this, I wouldn't be surprised if they start going door to door, treating people that own physical PlayStation discs like terrorists. Like, excuse me, we're going to need to sweep the premises here. We need to check your house. Do you have physical discs here?
How dare you?
And they just start like taking it physically out of your hands to make you shop at the store. A store which, by the way, is more expensive shopping digital only on older titles. So if you bought the physical copies for some of the games here, like this tweet illustrates, you saved money getting the physical edition on like God of War, Ragnarok, Gran Turismo, those kind of things. But now that that's off the table going forward, these games presumably are never going to get cheaper on the PlayStation Store because they're still charging full price for these older games on their.
Which is insane. Nintendo does the same. I just don't get it, man. Just reduce the price and you'd have more people buying it. It's insane to me. Like, the greed is insane.
So they're looking to even make more money off of going digital only when getting physical down the line has been cheaper. Now they fully got it by the titties here. They fully control it directly. So they never have to bring the price down because there's only digital options to choose from now. You can't get a physical edition now for these upcoming games. Thus, the price doesn't ever have to go down if Sony doesn't want it to, and it looks like they really don't want it to. Still paying full price for some of these older titles to this day.
You know, conspiracy theory right here. Tinfoil hat on, okay? Tinfoil hat on the hat, okay? They don't want to send out physical products anymore because they don't want people to resell their own products, you know, like on like Facebook Marketplace and whatnot. So you have to buy from them. I bet you this is one of the reasons too. I bet you, man. Like, holy. Because I used to buy a lot of like just secondhand discs. And then I sold them when I no longer wanted them.
Now let's take a peek at the bright future of digital only with Sony's immaculate track record of having stores that they shut down and take away the shit that you spend your money on. This is their announcement about shutting down the PS3 and Vita store. After nearly 2 decades of supporting the PS3 console generation, we wanted to let you know we'll be closing the PlayStation Store on PS3 as well as Vita. PlayStation Store
Genuinely, I didn't even know they were still running. I thought they shut them down long ago.
on PS3 will close in select markets starting this year, followed by global pressures for PS3 and Vita next year. That means new content purchases will no longer be possible once the PlayStation Store closes on these devices. To ease the transition, players will still be able to download previously purchased content after the closing date for the foreseeable future.
Okay,
As the PlayStation
at least that's good.
Store continues to evolve to support modern commerce systems, including updated payment processing standards. PS3 and Vita are no longer able to support these updates at the level required. As a result, we will need to close PlayStation Store on these devices in the timeframes as followed. They then list out the time frame where eventually life support will be pulled on July 2027. That's doomsday. We know this news may be disappointing to PS3 and Vita players who hold a special place in their hearts for this generation of gaming. They represent an important era in PlayStation history. It wasn't an easy decision. As they continue to expand the PlayStation experience on newer devices most of our users are playing on today, we need to focus more resources on delivering the best gaming experience.
We need to focus more resources? You're Sony! What do you mean you need to focus more resources? That wasn't an easy decision. Absolute bull is what this is. Absolute bull.
Experience on these platforms as we look towards the future. To our amazing players, we want to give our heartfelt thanks for your ongoing passion and support, which they love to keep wiping their ass, by the way. Thanks for all the passion and support, Sony fans. We're going to keep taking away your games, by the way, and no physical media, by the way.
Bro, you know what? They're doing all of this before Stop Killing Games passes. They're trying their hardest to get all of this away. Like, through. Like, they're trying to cut off us so quickly so they say, well, it was before it was passed, can't do anything now.
Thank you again.
Damn
Big thumbs up.
couples.
Come give us a fist bump. Which has helped inspire us to shape PlayStation into what it is today. What? A pile
What?
of dog shit? Hello?
PlayStation used to be better. Be better. Stop bullying the little giant with unlimited resources. Stop bullying Sony.
Like, it's insulting. We're excited for the future ahead as we continue to push the boundaries of play. We look forward to having you on this journey with us as we explore new game worlds and new adventures that have yet to come. What a heartfelt message to the community and to gamers worldwide. Hey, you should shop with us digitally. And yes, we might just shut it all down at some point, so everything you spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on will vanish, and you have no recourse. That's just something you're gonna have to live with. Why aren't you?
It's crazy. A lot of games that you buy nowadays, like on consoles, like be it Switch or PlayStation, most of the times you can't even run them without updating them. Even if you own the disc or the cartridge in that case, like in Nintendo's case. It's insane.
Getting your wallet out. Why are you guys not shopping on PlayStation Store right now? This is exciting. This is coming from a place of passion. We're pushing boundaries here for a generational experience for our community. We're doing everything. We're bending over backwards for you bitches.
Legit, again, though, like as what I said earlier, the average, like, normie will not care. The average PlayStation FIFA gamer doesn't care as long as they get to play FIFA and spend their money on more FIFA cards. It's sad. It's sad.
So selfish. What? You want to own your games? Are you crazy? You want to own your games? No. You think you want to own your games, but you don't want to own anything.
You think you do, but you don't.
You want us to control it. You want us to take it away at some point. You want it digitally. Please. Come on, get in here. It's stupid, man. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
They're so out of touch, it's painful. Naturally, everyone's pointing to this with the PS4 where they showcased, here's how you share your games on PS4, and then they hand each other the physical copy and say, thanks. This was a...
They did that before, and now they're shooting themselves in the foot? That's crazy. That is crazy. Passion to push, eh? Well, the only passion I'm pushing out is Duke Heels. Come on.
A massive dunk at the time, pushing back against a lot of we were seeing the industry starting to do at that point already with how they were handling like sharing games and such. And this was Sony lat spreading here and making disc-based games a large part of the PS4's identity, which became a big selling point at the time that really propelled it above the competitors. And they made it clear with PS4 that physical was something they valued greatly, and like,
bro, trading games at retail, sell it to another person, lend it to a friend, or keep it forever. Disc-based games, PS4. What went wrong? What went wrong? Bro, they even they advocated for this. This was them. What happened? What happened? I guess they realized that this doesn't make them any money. I guess they realized giving a friend your disc doesn't make Sony any money.
The importance of being able to share a game back and forth, physically passing it to one another. This was a huge, huge successful campaign that they ran about that. So a core part of PlayStation's identity, not even that long ago, was these physical discs and being able to share the physical discs like that. Look at us now. Look at how quickly shit's changed. And changed for the worse. Significantly worse. There are no benefits to this change. There is no one that should be excited about this, because why would you as a consumer even want to have the chance that what you bought disappears? You spent your money on it. You should own it. But you don't. I agree. And they're not even being honest with you about what you're doing. You're not even buying to own, you are renting from them. They're not even calling it what it is, which is renting. You are getting admission to this product.
I think somewhere in the TOS they do call it a license. Unfortunately, even on Steam, most games are set to just be a license. Like, you look at League of Legends, you buy a skin on League, it tells you you are buying a license to the skin. You're not buying the skin. And it's been like that for a few years now, I believe. I could be a little bit wrong, right? But this is how I remember it.
A license to this product for however long they deem necessary, or however long their deals with the licensor, like in the case of the movies, lasts. But you as a consumer could very well end up with nothing, like they just take it away from you. That shouldn't be something you're okay with. Like, it shouldn't. If you are okay with it, you're wrong for being okay with it. I'm just going to tell you right to your face. That is dumb. You should own what you are spending your money on here in this industry. And they're not even advertising it as anything other than you owning it. They're trying to mislead you with what's actually happening in this digital-only process. And it's just out of control. It is truly out of control.
Yeah.
I can't, like, I had a hunch that Sony was going to go this direction, especially after the GTA 6 announcement. I had a feeling, I think most people kind of had a feeling in their gut, but I didn't think it would be this quick. This is a week later that they're just boldly, brazenly making this announcement that they're wiping their ass with physical media. Disc-based games, they're going to be gone soon.
Insanity. When did the PS4 come out? PS4 release date in 2013? Wait, I'm thinking of the PlayStation 5. I'm stupid. When did the PS5 come out? In 2020. Okay, 6 years ago. I'm stupid. I forgot. I confused the numbers. But that's insane too. Like, between 2013 and 2020, that's 7 years. Jesus.
I thought it'd take still a couple more years before they felt confident enough to just pull the rug there and just say, like, all right, it's gone. But yeah, they did it, and it really sucks. Anyway, that's about it. See ya.
See ya. That's about it. See ya. Yeah, I think I've said all I wanted to say about this during the reaction, so yeah, just leave a like, leave a comment. It really supports the channel. Put your notifications on all, because otherwise you might not even be seeing this. Join the Discord, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.